GSL Code S. In the bottom left, in the red, the Terran hero.
Liquid TaeJa.
In the upper right, in the blue, our Zerg player.
Curious.
In a world where people don't ask enough questions. That's actually, you could pretty much recreate any movie trailer by just fitting in a few phrases in there, you know?
Yeah.
In a world.
Yeah.
What else is there they do in trailers?
Once upon a time.
Do they do Once Upon a Time?
No.
Not really, no. No. In a world.
Before Tasteless.
Yeah, that's definitely one. In my movie, it's like, he has to save esports once again. It's like Johnny Depp as Nick Plott. Nick Plott as Johnny Depp.
That's so funny.
All right, well, we have the hatch over here at the top of the map. What?
What's the name of that actor from Alien? Guy that wears the hat.
Wait,
The old guy.
Hold on. Alien, like Alien the movie? Like,
yeah, I can't. He's not a very big actor.
he has to wear the hat?
Steve Buscemi as Artosis. That's funny.
That's so funny.
That's funny because people.
It's like
don't think he
Artosis.
knows
It's like someone
class
comes out. It's like Joe Pesci. Like, for you. Oh my God. It's like Jackie Chan as John the Translator guy.
Yeah.
Just jumps right up on top of the roof, like John always did back when he translated.
Oh yeah.
Fighting people with ladders. Yeah, exactly.
That's a very important skill to have.
Well, we are going to have a little bit of a slow game here, which is actually a good thing because I want to see these two players and how mid-game and late-game turn out.
Yeah.
TaeJa got some pretty good footing on the map in Game 1 and really exploited that. But, you know, when Curious had was left, I mean, kind of like any good Zerg player, if they're able to be left alone for long enough, they usually can get a lead. And we saw that, although note that in Game 2, what I really liked was the fact that the moment he saw those mutas come out, he was ready to defend, but he snuck out, he stealthed out that medevac to meet up with the Hellions to do an engagement. So
love that move.
I think a lot of this series is going to come down to how Curious handles the first move or two from TaeJa. And I think this also explains what we're seeing here, explains in so many ways why TaeJa's done so well at so many tournaments. Because what he's doing is actually really hard to stop, especially when TaeJa does it.
Yeah. And
he just does it so well.
Very true. Curious, you know, I felt like he just used that build so much better. I liked so much about his play, like his quick bailing speed. His creep spread on both sides was really nice. And I felt like TaeJa was in a nice lead when he canceled that fourth, but the counterattacks were so strong, and TaeJa just could not fend them off. So, thing is, this map, kind of thin in the middle. You have a lot of rocks to kill if you want enough paths that Curious can run around as much.
To get that circulation there.
And for a Zerg to kill rocks on the Terran side of the map is very tough, whereas a Terran can kill rocks anywhere, right? Like, the damage output of a Marine base force will kill rocks quite quickly. You have Zerglings and Mutas. Yeah, okay, go kill the rocks over near TaeJa's fourth. Okay, yeah, let's see that, or his third, wherever. It's very, very tough for Curious to do. So he's going to be a little bit limited on mobility, which can be tough, which could mean he might want to do something more aggressive here, like a Roach Bane or something.
Yeah, actually, that wouldn't be bad at all. Take that initiative.
Yeah, maybe. Thing is, TaeJa is pretty tough to cheese out.
Yeah, well, normally you have players that are just very good at scouting and good at control.
Yeah, and playing a lot of
people that
Western events.
Yeah.
Wink, wink, nudge,
Yeah.
nudge.
Yeah, if you're going to be at a lot of foreign events, you better be ready for every cheese in the book.
Yeah. Some that aren't because they're too gross to write down.
There's some, there's a cheese, I was reading about this. Oh, now I can't remember what it was. Some cheese that if you eat like 30 minutes before you go to sleep, you have trippy dreams.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
I just saw something about a...
Oh, I had a really cool lucid dream, actually.
Did you?
I was like, yeah, man, I was flying. I was like flying through the air.
Oh, yeah?
Then like I fly towards the ocean.
Yeah.
And then like I go through the ocean and I like move like a dolphin. I was like a nerd dolphin, like swim around and I'd shoot back out. I don't know how many people have lucid dreams that watch this, but
Sounds
I had just
scary.
like really cool. No, it's not. You never have dreams where you can fly?
I'm afraid of flying, man.
Oh, I'm afraid
And
of
being
heights,
in the
but
ocean,
I mean,
too.
huh?
And being in the ocean. Those are both scary.
Oh man.
Everything's... I don't like being on the second floor balcony that we're on.
Artosis' best dreams are ones where he's working at a printer in a
Yeah.
in an office, man.
I have some lings running around right now. Couple
Yes, we
spores
do.
on the way.
And some banelings being made.
Yeah, it is a Hellion Banshee-based play here from TaeJa. Very strong choice. No drones out here.
Yeah.
I like that choice since he's
very
actually moved
important
around
play.
with all these lings.
Oh! What? Oh, he needs to get that SCV too. That's making that CC.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Is he just? I guess he's just not going to do it.
Well, look at this. He's getting some nice damage done to TaeJa here.
And that Banshee is going to take forever to get rid of all these workers. Oh my God. There's a high chance that he could just lose this game here, and Curious would go on to face off against Hero.
Look at that. He got the +1 attack, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
You could choose one of the two to get. That's the one. He's killed a decent amount of SCVs at 6. Can't complain about that. And
Well,
he's
and of course-
forced a lot of lost mining time. Forced all the units back across the map.
I mean, the pressure is on. Curious knows he's got a good lead. He just has to maintain that lead and continue to exploit any opportunity that comes his way.
He should change his name. He shouldn't be Curious. He should be Counterattackrious.
Whoa. Whoa, the look you gave me after you said that.
Like, it's funny, right?
It's pretty good, huh? I like it. Well, I mean, really nicely handled. Curious almost taking a page out of the TaeJa book here.
Well,
and punishing TaeJa properly. Let's not forget, TaeJa could have closed up that entrance, and none of that would have happened.
well, TaeJa's going to stay calm and continue, as they say in Great Britain. He's...
Keep calm and continue.
Stay calm and continue.
Stay relaxed and
Yeah.
do your thing, as I believe the statement.
But yeah, I mean, he's landing his third base. He's going to go ahead and mine, restart that +1 attack, try to harass as best he can right now with what he has. I mean, these units are just going to lose huge value as the game moves forward, so may as well get something out of them. He knows that it's a late layer, so uses the cloak to the best of his ability.
Well,
as soon as I see overlords with speed, I just think, oh my God, drops! Like,
look out!
which never happened in StarCraft II, unfortunately.
Yeah, they never got that big.
There are a lot of Hellions going across the map right now. Macro hatchery on the way for Curious. Nice denial of some creep tumors here. Does get to save one. Costs some queen health.
Well, this game's calmed down quite a bit. So far, any attempts to do any damage here to Curious have been basically uneventful.
Yeah.
But he is going to push forward here now, and this looks like the beginning of a serious push.
That's scary.
Yeah, that is. That's a lot of
Hellbats.
Hellbats, and there's Banshees over them to do a lot of extra damage and draw fire. There are Mutas hatching right now, and it looks like they should be hatching basically in the midst of this attack. Oh, this is sneaky. He could just... No, he can't because there's queens over there.
Right,
Again,
well,
notice the
Banelings-
placement. Notice the placement of the Banelings.
Some
Or
decent
the Hellbats
Banelings.
to hit Banelings. Sorry, go ahead.
Decent connection on a couple of those.
Yep.
The Queen's tiptoeing over here trying to get rid of these Banshees. Really doesn't want to have to cancel that fourth.
And the rally push has started.
Yeah, and he's doing it down a hill, which makes it way, way stronger. 12 Hellbats, man. That is... Ugh. Baneling's speed, though, is actually going to be finishing up. If Baneling's speed finishes before he hits again, he could hold this. He could clean it up.
Okay, he's coming up now. And again, obviously Curious wants to engage on the creep here. There's a few different angles at which TaeJa can start to push in here. And of course with Zerg, you don't want to push or attack in until the last second, because every second that passes, you're getting more and more units. Your bases that you have, which are more than the Terran, you're getting more and more resources from. And this is actually supplies. Let's see here. It's actually even So that's pretty scary. That means TaeJa's macro is pretty good.
Yeah, his army supply is actually 22 up right now. So that's a lot more army units. But Banelings with speed, pretty good. Thing is, at the top of this ramp, does he still have the Widow Mines? No. Oh yeah, he still has 2.
I think he moved them. Where at the top? Oh, I see.
They
on the
were at the
map
top
now.
of the ramp, but anyways, I mean, he has the spread. He's at the top of the ramp. It's hard to hold as Curious, but he may be able to do it.
Okay, there's actually a counterattack we don't have. There it is. Curious is hitting, and actually is messing up. Oh my God! Oh my God! You can't lose mutas like that.
No, certainly you cannot. That was some sort of hotkey misclick there.
Something happened there, yeah. Maybe overlapping hotkeys.
That I don't think that'll cost him the game. Like he lost a few mutas.
Well, you got to be careful because I mean, had it gone even a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, with that mistake like that,
he loses all mutas.
he loses everything, and then the game ends.
The mutts would become nuts.
Yeah, nuttons.
Yeah.
So, TaeJa's army's pretty scary here. I mean, he's right on the edge of the base. At any moment, he could stim and just dive in here. You can see he's trying to draw some of the Zerg army out, and then he can continue to kite accordingly.
Ooh, good moves there. Look at that. The Marauders stand up.
Whoa.
Oh,
terrible engagement. Terrible engagement there for Curious. And
this
the next
army
attack continues to occur here. I don't think the Curious can do this, actually.
No.
I think the spread is just too good. This is what TaeJa is so good at. Despite Curious's really good play, there's just way too much here for TaeJa.
Actually,
well, he's bringing reinforcements in here.
Yeah.
Now, he's got a lot of Marauders in the front here, which is going to make the Banelings a little bit less effective if they don't connect correctly. So he's chasing these Marines down here now. Look at that, picking that up.
Yeah,
and
very
then
nice
dropping
pickup.
that out at the last second.
But at the same time, the mutas get to clean up some on the Marauders.
It's 129 supply to 152 here.
Yeah.
I think actually Curious can hold this.
Yeah, looks like it. He's got his 2-2 now. Because of that +1 attack being taken out early on, TaeJa is only going to have +3 armor. He doesn't even have +3 attack started. That's a big difference, a huge difference. 2-2 against just 2-3.
More Banelings being morphed here. It looks like TaeJa's going to continue to try to get more options. And again, the splitting coming out here. Look, he is so good with these splits. He is just so perfect.
Certainly. Off creep, maybe not as good as it could have been, but still good enough right there. Really pushing TaeJa back. TaeJa really low in supply right now, 117 against the 163.
And he might burn out in his second here if one of these other pushes gets picked off. I believe he is. He's expanding down to the bottom center here.
Well, if TaeJa can secure that 4th base, the game definitely does go on. Put up some missile turrets, try to help out with that, clearing some of these rocks so that he can more fluently defend his bases.
Well, the mutas are going to come around here. Now, he needs to keep TaeJa busy and needs to come up with some solution here to stop TaeJa from getting this expansion up here, although I don't know if it's going to be possible. This is a map where normally Terran gets to keep the space after they set it up. It's not a super exposed base like we've seen on some other 4th base maps. Yeah,
especially if he makes a little line of depots or something, stop Baneling run-ins.
Now, I like Curious's response to this, which is to expand at the top center.
Well, he actually comes in for some harassment here. Comes with the mutas as well. Very nicely done by Curious. Getting a lot of damage done, removing SCVs and army, causing a lot of lost mining time.
Nicely done, TaeJa. He does manage to reclaim this area, but not without a couple interruptions as far as his income. Now, he can use the mutas at the top here to hit the upper base and then try to counter also into the bottom base. If he does this two-pronged attack, I think, he's going to do it right now. He used the mutas as a distraction. Whoa, this might not be effective to send your Banelings over there like that.
Yeah, that's not the best thing I ever saw.
Now, notice with workers here, it's 47 to 79 with Curious in a huge lead.
Well, he clears out that base, going to start clearing out this base as well. TaeJa he's on the ropes, man.
Oh, wow, actually, really good connection there.
Yeah, TaeJa microing elsewhere. 3-3 even started now for Curious. He's got that 5th base up. No drones there quite yet. So still in that 4-base economy. But TaeJa is on what's he on, like a 2.5 base economy or something. It's not quite what he wants.
Well, he can do the same thing again. We see on the mini-map, the Muta is just north of this, yep, there it is, just north of that expansion. And we have Banes and Lings moving around. I think he's looking for another opening here. I mean, TaeJa's really on his back foot here.
Trying to do a drop here. Nice spine there and clean to head it off. And, well, going to catch this drop as well. Keep that base alive up there.
And he's going to try to do this small drop. We saw, oh, my God. Oh, man. Oh, my heavens to Betsy.
Well,
oh, my goodness gracious.
Nice. Clearing up once again. Good
Yep,
splits by TaeJa, though.
That's actually 37 workers now to the 84 here for Curious.
This,
I mean, there's so much room, so much wiggle room here for Curious. TaeJa is taking blow after blow after blow, and I don't know how he's going to come all the way across the map again and try to smash one of these expansions without Curious just doing what he's been doing the whole time, harassing these bases. Curious has mobility on his side. He's proven he's very good with Mutiling Bane. And here we go again.
He's actually getting greater Spire right now, but he's also making Ultras and Infestors. And when you add Ultra Infestor in against this Terran comp, you just, like, win. It's pretty crazy.
Oh, my God.
Big explosions.
Now,
oh,
here's
nice.
something.
Yeah, this is a
He almost missed this, actually. Okay, that's actually a pretty big deal. He's going to get everything over here, probably pick up and leave. Where are the Mutas actually on the map? I don't even see them moving around. Oh, there they are. Okay. Problem with this, though, is that Zerg's already basically maxed out. So, yes, Terran destroyed this expansion, but it's not, doesn't really matter since Zerg's already, he can't even make any more units. He has so many. If Curious has one really good engagement, for instance, at this top expansion or this bottom one that we see being reclaimed again, the game should just end.
Yeah, it's going to be easy for him to do, too. 3-3 just finished. Chitinous plating about to. He has Ultras. He has Infestors. Ultras and Infestors, you almost can never even get to them against Terran, but when you do, what they add to the mass Ling Baneling army is insane. They're so good.
He's going to take out again, and this is actually not bad just to kill off all these mules. That's a lot of minerals he didn't get.
He's keeping his income so far down, it's hard to even bring his supply up.
I have to say, it's pretty commendable how good TaeJa is at just sending these one medevac drops out and slowing things down. But this is normally a very bad sign. When you see the Mutas just continuing to wipe out base after base after base, and expansion's almost not even holdable. In fact, now for worker count, TaeJa's at 16 workers.
Yeah, that's pretty low.
That's pretty bad, man.
That's pretty low, especially when your mules keep getting picked off by Banelings. This is not going to go TaeJa's way, guys.
You can see
TaeJa's going to get last in this group.
Okay, he's pulled the boys.
Well, boys
all
are gonna
16
run
of the
into,
boys, all 15 of them.
It's not many boys.
Oh, he actually backs up. He's like, I don't think this will work. Notice that even though the expanding on the upper left was stopped, while that was going on, Curious has claimed a good amount of the center right. Oh my God. All right, let's just finish this off with a bang. With a splat from a Baneling.
Yeah, that's about it. Look at the things he's doing. He's being Marine King right now.
Yeah, he is.
He's like, all right, well, if I micro these 3 Marines here.
Then I can come back with 78 supply versus a guy with 195.
Yeah, it's
and almost 2K gas in the bank. Watch this. Oh!
And that is going to be that.
Well, if
guys.
there was, I think that killed like 20 supply there. Wow. Okay, you know that opening scene in Heart of the Swarm where the Ultra, like, there's a Viking that lands in front of an Ultra? That was sort of like that scene.
Yeah, it's, you know, I don't take back the nice things I said about TaeJa before this. He is, like,
well, look,
the only player that's actually continued to play macro style and been really good. But, I mean, still, this is Code S, guys. This is the hardest tournament in the world.
Yeah, it's the hardest tournament. You have a lot of time to prepare. It's not just about the stamina. It's not just about the control. It's about the bigger picture. How do you prepare? How do you, when you collaborate with your teammates and go over strategies, study VODs.
Yeah.
and keep it cool. I'm not trying to knock on TaeJa at all. He's obviously a very good player, but this is a pretty brutal tournament.
He is.
And TaeJa is the first to go out today.
Yeah, look, he'll be in Code A. We'll see if he can get back in next season. I would like to see him continue to get into Code S and see if he can actually adapt to this, because what he does winning those tournaments abroad is insanely awesome, and he's super good because of it. But again, hardest tournament in the world. He's out in last place in his group. But this is really a tough group.
Coming up next, we're going to have Hero against Curious after this short break.